Namaste, gods, goddesses, and emissaries of light. This is Dr. Shreya Tajen, also known as Empress 1111. If you're new, welcome to my channel, and please click the like, subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell so you can be updated on my current readings. Divine Feminines, this reading is for you. It's all about you. I just want to let you know that you are a phenomenal woman. You are magnificent. You are brilliant. You are spiritually grounded, rooted. You are an amazing woman. There is no one that walks the face of this earth that can even compare to you. You have been given a divine assignment and you have executed on it. And any time that a soldier goes to war, he always or she always comes back, sometimes wounded. Okay? And on this journey, you have been wounded along the way. So I have put rose quartz, I have put an argon healing pyramid, and also the jade stone, so it can support you in your healing. If you want to pause the video, these stones are already activated and charged. I used to be a crystal healer instructor, so let me tell you, they are magnetized to the max. You will feel the energy coming from it, even from your screen, okay? So do yourself due diligence in a favor and pause the video if you have to. Take as long as you want to. The video is not going anywhere. And soak up the healing that you can get from these stones that are already charged to help heal your heart. As long as there's healing that needs to be done, this will keep you out of union. But the more that you do your inner work and you work on yourselves, divine feminines, you will put yourself in alignment. And I will be talking about healing and alignment today with you, and how to prepare yourself for your reunion, and how to actually put you in alignment so your union can come in much quicker and much easier, and this be a smooth transition for you, okay? All right. For those of you who do not know me, I call in help. So I'll go ahead and do that at this time, and then I'll dive straight into the reading. I call in air, fire, water, earth, spirit, and ether. I also call upon the highest of the highest of the high, which is Yadhevahe, to be able to give me the information that is necessary in this moment in time, in all directions in time and space, and so it is. All right, divine feminines, you have a goddess that is here to help you. Her name is Isolt, and she is here to help you with your undying love that you have for your divine masculine. The love that you shared is eternal regardless of the situation. So right now, I just want to go over what this undying love is and why you need to hold the faith, okay? When it comes to matters of the heart, you have help that is here from the physical and the spiritual realm, and it's all around you. It's all inside of you. Your inner wisdom may seem quieted by any pain that you may be feeling at this present moment, but just keep in mind that you can be rest assured that the healing you're undergoing is swift and efficient, and you truly are healing from the inside out. First, your heart must heal from its grief, the loneliness, the resentment, the rejection, and any feelings of betrayal that you may have for your divine masculine. And this can take some time, so be patient with yourself and be patient with your divine masculine, okay? Treat yourself as you would any ailing person, with caution, gentleness, and tenderness, and also, most important, be kind to yourself. Next, get yourself out into the world, not in a harsh fashion, but with outings of parks. Maybe go to the forest and get around, the environment. And this will help you to nurture and nourish yourself. Nature is the greatest healer, you see. I often Sometimes, even if it's cold, I don't care. I go to this park where me and my husband used to spend a lot of time there. And even though there's no flowers out at this moment, I'm still there with the trees. And this helps to heal me. And although they may seem, quiet on the outside, they're quite talkative when you breathe. And simply ingest their magical tones in their conversation. Spend some time among the forest and the trees, as well as plants and animals if you're in places where it's warmer. Excuse me. If you do this, you'll revive your sense of spirit, and your desire amongst the living again will come back. And I promise you that your heart will mend. And you'll be able to help others along the way to mend their hearts as well. I'm going to tell you about Ice Salt. She is a Celtic goddess who was caught up in a love triangle between her husband, Mark Cornwall, and her Mr. on the side, which was Sir Tristan. Very handsome, noble knight. So she understands how to deal with the pain of losing someone that you love. And this is also for some of you that have lost your twin, or even someone that's not your twin for that matter, but it's someone you dearly loved in death. Just to know that this is for you as well, for your healing. So please take a part of it, and don't feel that just because this is a twin flame reading that this does not apply to you, because in fact it does. Okay, healing is healing, no matter what level of healing that we need it on. Okay, so what the universe divine feminine is calling for you to have at this very now moment is have gratitude and appreciation for the relationship. You see, it doesn't matter if it hasn't materialized yet in the physical plane of existence. What matters is that spiritually you are connected. You are always connected with your divine masculine. No matter what anyone else says, you are never separated. I am here to tell you. I have seen so many readers talk about, the divine masculine pulled away. Oh, the divine masculine is hurting over you and he's regretting what he did. Okay, that may be true. But anytime you hear a reading like that, don't you think that for 1 second that divine masculine is going to come back to you like that, because source cannot allow for him to come back broken. When you come across a reader like that, if you continue to follow that reader, you'll continue to be out of union. Okay, you need to be with those that are really tapped in, tuned in, and turned on with the divine, because collectively, I am here to tell you the divine masculine is working on himself and he is healing. He is not feeling broken. Some of them may still feel inadequate or undeserving, or, they may regret the way that they've done you, but to be feeling like they can't live without you, that is attachment. And that is not a part of the twin flame journey. That is 3D. You need a reader that is 5-dimensional and above, that's working from 5 to 9 to 10 dimensions to be able to help you, not only give you a message, but to help you heal through this. This is real. And that's why I told you my video is not for entertainment purposes. My video is for educational purposes, because I am teaching you along the way on how you can heal through this. This is a privilege to be on this journey, okay? And you need to make sure that whoever you're entrusting to guide you, that they are one, well qualified and adequate and competent enough and know what the hell they're talking about. And they're just not talking a good game and they're not just putting phrases out there for clicks. Okay, this is not clickbait. My phrases are real. They're channeled from the divine and they are truly from my heart. I dedicate out of my busy day, which is every day. I have no off day. There's no such thing as an off day for me, okay? And I still take out the time to make sure that I'm getting your videos out. So have appreciation not only for your mate, your counterpart, your divine counterpart, but have appreciation for the divine for allowing you to be in such a wonderful union. And then also your way shore and your guides along the way, myself included, people that Source has put into your life to help you to heal and to get you into union. Show appreciation for that, because this work is not an easy work. I am not only helping you, but I'm doing my work too. I'm not exempt. So I still got to do my healing. I still have to raise my vibration and my consciousness. And amongst all of that, still be human and live. Okay. So deep appreciation could also mean, if you are not in contact with your divine masculine, just saying, you know what, I really appreciate everything that we had together, the good, the bad, the right, the wrong, and different. Because some people only want to expound on the good, as if the bad didn't serve its purpose. You damn straight it served its purpose, because it made you the spiritual badass that you are right now. You are a goddess because of what the divine masculine has taken you through. That should be honored. Now, I'm not saying that you honor the pain. I'm saying that you honor what you've gained. Because what you have gained far more outweighs anything that you have ever been taken through. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I would not be the spiritual strong woman that I am if it was not for my divine masculine and my current husband. I've had so many people tell me, don't call him your husband. He don't deserve that title. You damn right he deserves that title, because guess what? We have love externally. We have love eternally. We have love that is beyond this realms of existence. And I have access to my divine masculine 24/7. My divine masculine sends me telepathic messages, although we're not in communication, of how much he loves me. And I know that it's real because I have randomly tested this in times past and text him and said, did you just send me this? And he'll just, put LOL. Did you just tell me this? Because that's how, connected we are. This is real. This is not a figment of your imagination, although I am going to be talking about the use of your imagination and how you can bring this about and be counterintuitive with your divine relationship. Okay. Next, we have the 5 of Fire. The 5 of Fire is, again, speaking about being counterintuitive. You have to be counterintuitive. You have to be tapped in. You have to have this fire about you to know that you are in a transitional period right now. And in that transitional period, you are going through a healing process. And you have to allow for this healing to take place. 5 stands for transformation. You are in this transformation period with your union, and this is at a place to where you do your healing here. This is happening all at the time that it's happening, not by coincidence, not by chance, but because the divine has orchestrated this out with so much precision and fine-tuning that everything is happening right on time, according to plan, and it's happening to the T. And so right now, in this moment, this now moment, when you're in this 3D illusional separation, you have to do your healing. That's what this time is for. It's not to be hurting. It's not to be pining away after the divine masculine. It is to hold love and space for him, knowing that you are always together, knowing that you're always connected, and in the interim, that you are healing past traumas and wounds and getting rid of old templates that are playing in the background that no longer serve you in this high dimensional union. This is a conscious relationship. This is a divine counterpart. You cannot approach this situation from 3D. You cannot approach this the way that you approach any other relationship that you've had back in the old timeline. Okay? You have to operate and move like a goddess. You have to operate and move with the servitude that you need, not only to serve yourself, but to serve your divine masculine too. If your divine masculine was to come to you now, you can't, if you're still feeling like you have to ignore him and block him and not respond, you're not ready. But when your divine masculine comes to you, whether you feel like he's here to play head games with you, whatever the moment is, if you feel like he's triggering you still, you have to go deep within and ask yourself, what is it that my divine masculine is mirroring back to me that I need to heal? Trust me, you guys, these people, they are as busy as we are. Our divine masculines, they have a thing called life too. And Unfortunately, as much as we want them to center their life around ours, it does not work like that. It's inhumanly possible for anybody to center their whole world around one person. That is attachment again. And in this union, we are to be detached, not emotionally, but be detached from the outcome, be detached on how they approach us and what we want them to do and how we expect them to do it, because there are supposed to be no expectations in the way that we want it to be done, but allowing them with unconditional love to unfold it the way that they feel and deem for it to be done. No control. So that's what the Five of Fire is speaking about, is relinquishing all power and control and leaving it to the divine to know that you are already set in motion for reunion. There's not really much that you have to do other than just be spiritual, okay? Just being in the moment and taking in divine instructions along the way. You have the Magician card, which is here. And with the Magician card, it is all about your alchemical powers and being the true high priestess that you are. When you see this, it helps you to realize that you are in alignment with spirit and the will of spirit. And miracles are only possible from this point. If you believe this and know this, you know that what you think about, you bring about. So you are reminded that your will and skill alone will yield limited results. But when you remember your partnership with source energy and the will of God, and you make your will and God's will become one, you are well, and it shall be. All in your life, everything that you touch should be well. And that you are required to explore your commitment to this co-creation alchemical relationship between you and your divine masculine, and see the results manifest beautifully through you, through the spirit of source energy, because you are definitely God manifested in the flesh. Why wouldn't it not come to pass? It will. You just have to have faith, and don't lose that. You also have to have patience. With your patience, you will know that everything happens in divine timing and divine ordering. You don't have to rush it in order to speed it up, and you don't have to avoid it in order to slow it down. There is nothing that you can do to manipulate or catfish the universe into making anything happen, divine feminines. And I know you already know that, especially for some of you that have used voodoo to try to get your divine masculine to come back and it didn't work. You cannot use anything on the earthly plane. You have to do this from 5D and above, and not forget that you are a human being having, or excuse me, you are a spirit having a human experience, okay? Your spirit first. And a lot of times we often forget that because we are so caught up in our emotions. We're so caught up in the here and the now. And then you get these conversations with these people that are in the world who have no ding dang gong clue of what the hell they're talking about when it comes to this union, because this is not a 3D union, so their 3D opinions don't matter. Now you have the Nine of Cups. This is the best the best card to get, one of the best cards of the cups, okay? This is your wish fulfillment, your dreams come true. You are manifesting this relationship. You are going through your healing process, but don't get caught up and lose sight on what you see on the physical planes of existence and let it throw you for a loop. Because the Nine of Cups is here to tell you that you're going to have everything that your heart desires. And your wishes are going to come true. And whatever you may look at this moment that seems like the impossible, just know that with God, all things are possible. Just know that with your God within you, that you can bring about anything that may look like a challenge and make it look like the most simplest task. Just know that you hold the power to bring your union into existence. It will come, because the cards don't lie. For you that are watching this, I don't care. Let me tell you something. A year ago, my divine masculine, he wasn't divine then. He was just a masculine, okay? Because he wasn't doing the work. He's doing the work now. But then my masculine, okay, told me he didn't want to be with me. He wanted to divorce me, and he wanted us both to move on with our lives. Do you not know, for 30 days prior to me going to go meet him, I visualized us making love and me becoming pregnant? Can you imagine how hard of a work that was? When you heard what he said, Tajen, this is my self-talk. He told you he didn't want to be with you, but then my higher self stepped in and said, and so when have you started believing anything that he says? How many times has he contradicted himself? How many times that he told you he didn't like something, then the next minute you see him entertaining the very thing that he said he didn't like? People change, okay? Don't believe him. He's just talking to you out of anger. And you know what? Something was like, what will happen if you did this anyway? Do your visualization anyway. And then all you can do is see the results. What are you afraid of? You're just as afraid as he is. You're just as fearful as he is. Why you're speaking about him being fearful all the time? Look at who's talking now. This is me talking to myself. And so I did the visualization. 30 days later, guess what happened? I went to Boston. I got pregnant by my husband. Okay. Now, the sad thing is that, it wasn't divine timing and I wasn't able to keep the pregnancy, but it happened. The point is, it happened. It didn't happen exactly the way I wanted it to happen, but it happened. Okay. Now you have the Fool card. And with the Fool card, just know that this represents new beginnings. This represents the next level, the next step in your life, okay? The Fool card only comes after a hard journey, okay? This card, when you see this in your readings, you need to start jumping up and down for joy, because this is letting you know that what appears to be is from faith and trust, and that anything that you want to manifest is now here. Anything in the invisible realm is going to be revealed in this physical plane of existence, okay? And that you just need to trust the steps along the way. And that whatever you experience where you're traveling, it's okay. It's supposed to happen, okay? It's all happening in the divine timing. It's all happening according to God's plan, and that you are where you need to be. The Fool is the best card of the deck, one of them. So now that you know that you are where you need to be, continue to do your healing divine feminines, and you will bring about all that your heart desires. He's coming. And I'm not telling you this for clickbait. I'm telling you this because God said so. All right? I have come to the conclusion of your beautiful reading. This was very beautiful, very healing. And I want you to get the healing that you deserve. It is a good karma to like, share, comment, subscribe, leave a love donation if you feel inclined to. You can also purchase a gift from my gift registry through Amazon, and it will show up on the channel. I now wrap you in my love, and I cloak you with the light of Christ consciousness. And so it is, everyone. Namaste.